Presto, Chango.
Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer.
You ready to blow some stuff up?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Boomers, it's time for a change. What's all this?
Well, we're changing it up today, man. We got...
It's about time. We do the same stuff all the time. We need a change.
Enough is enough, and it's time for a change. No, I'm kidding. We got some color change effects.
Now that's interesting.
It is, and it's something I'm always intrigued with when I see something like, it's one thing when you see a fountain and it changes color because it's all still right there. It's all coming out, and they just can change, what's coming out, right?
Okay.
But once you've got a blast, you've got a ball of something that goes up, and then you see one color.
Right.
But then it changes.
Right.
Right there. I'm always intrigued by that.
So I got a couple comments about this.
Yeah.
One, I can talk about making color change effects. I mean,
Yeah.
I understand the chemistry a little bit.
Yeah, I don't. I'm just intrigued by the way. I think it's cool looking, and I'm really intrigued by it.
But the immediate thing I want to say is that I'm noticing a preponderance of Winda.
Yeah, they seem to like that. They seem to.
We got 2 out of the 6 candles.
Yeah.
We got the rockets, the shells, and the cakes are all Winda.
All Winda.
Winda's they seem to be the ones doing that in the commercial.
Yeah, I've seen mostly
consumer
Winda
level
stuff. Yes, on the consumer level, yes.
Okay.
I mean, you see it on shells where it's like, you'll see shell kits, and it'll have like 3 or 4 of the shells will have a color change effect. For a lot of people, But I mean, these shells here are from the Chameleon, Winda Chameleon shell. So we don't have the box. We didn't have the box.
We did a little swap.
Correct.
To get hold of these.
Yes, we did. I mean, they're not hard to find or anything.
Right.
We
didn't buy the whole sleeve. We just came across some to use.
Yes. Right.
Because that's the point. We didn't need to buy it. We just need to shoot it.
Right. Now this whole kit is kind of and it says on here the effects. This is red to blue to white strobe.
Now is it just 6 different effects, or are there more effects than this pack?
I think that it's 24. The kit is 24 separate different effects.
Oh, okay.
But each one,
It explains it.
It has it on there, and each one is a color change effect in this particular kit. There's the Chameleon shells. So, like I say, some kits you'll find 3 or 4 shells in the kit that do a color change effect. This one, the whole kit is supposed to be a color change effect.
Okay, yeah, which it's just something Winda seems to focus in on.
Yeah.
So now I want to talk about color change in the classic way of doing it chemically.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to demonstrate a little bit. Let's see. I don't know how this is gonna come across, but I'm gonna need like a little ball. Let's imagine that this is on a small scale. So this is a star inside a break, and there's going to be a bunch of these, right? And that's what's going to shoot out and burn.
Right.
So the way you make these classically is to roll them, they make big cement mixers basically that are round drums that rotate, and you get these things moist, and they'll pick up composition on the outside, and you can dry them and then add another layer, and dry them and then add another layer, and that's how you make them bigger. But if you add a layer in a different color, that's how you get the color change.
Yeah, okay.
So the one color will burn off, it'll get down to the next layer, and it'll be a different color. And you can do that multiple times, theoretically, but you need a bigger and bigger star in order to make that possible, which requires a bigger and bigger ordnance.
Yeah.
So that's why you can do it more in professional grade stuff, because you get up to that level that's that big.
That's interesting.
But I think a lot of stuff is pressed stars now, where you just kind of punch it through a little sieve. Essentially, it's a plate that makes little pellets. It's like cooking Spätzle or something like that. If you're cooking German food.
I do like Spätzle.
Yeah, I do too. Actually, that's delicious stuff. But getting back to what you were saying.
Yeah, well, no, I just these are some pretty simple consumer level items that have color change effects.
Okay.
Basically, we've got the Ghost Star rockets.
And you're familiar with these. You mentioned these off camera right before we got started, saying that it's really pretty subtle change.
It is, and I think it just says back here performance. You know, one of them is red to green star. One of them is green.
No,
to
that's
red
not
star.
green. That's red to green.
No, it's green. I promise you.
Okay.
Yeah, red to blue star. So these are. It's like a star effect. It breaks like the Skybolt rockets or
Okay.
Sky Pattern rockets or something like that.
And then it'll change colors.
Then it'll have a color change in there. But again, when I've seen them before, I think I did some of these with my son. I think, well, I definitely did some with him. I was gonna say, I think it was either, I can't remember if it was the 4th of July or this past New Year's we did some of these. And yeah, I thought it was very subtle, but hopefully it'll pick up on camera. I could see it because I was looking for it.
Right. Yeah, well, we'll keep our fingers
Yeah,
crossed because a lot of times it's easier to see things IRL in real life than it is on the video. So
Yeah, absolutely.
we'll do our best to get you that footage.
Absolutely.
So that's the rockets.
Yep. Some more Winda stuff here. We've got the Chameleon pack candles. These come in a 4-pack, but it's like 2 each of 2 different candles.
Okay.
And you see these blue to red, white to white comet, and yellow to green to purple comet.
Okay, so it's a double color change. Is
Yeah.
what it's purporting. Okay.
Yeah. So yes, it comes out
So
one
it's
color
3
and
different
changes.
colors.
Yeah.
2
Twice.
changes.
Yeah, and these are the sky markers
Okay.
by Tako, and I don't think it says the performance on here, but I noticed that there were 2 in the pack that had the yellow top, the yellow and the green, and then 2 with the red and the blue.
Okay, so we think that might indicate something.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
we do. We don't really know. And then on these,
It says up top. I saw
yeah.
it there. These
Yeah.
suns
yeah,
candles
yeah,
is red to purple,
yeah,
and then
Red to
blue.
yeah. And these are 8-ball candles. I think they're all 8-ball,
Okay.
8-ball candles. And we don't do a lot of suns on the channel.
No, we don't see a whole lot of suns available for purchase, so
No.
that's why we don't do it.
No,
It's not like we're mad at them or nothing.
no. No, we do have some crackers of theirs that we've done, the black market crackers, and those are some excellent crackers.
Okay,
as
shout out to Suns.
As tube crackers go, there's some excellent crackers. But yeah, I'm interested to see these. You know how different these are. They might be very similar, these candles, but you never know.
And then
So
obviously
that's why
we got
put fuse to flame.
some miracle ball shells here. We do some ball shells, but
Right, and these are going to be the 1.75.
okay, full size.
Yeah. 1.75. Get into this.
Got to
Without,
get into it.
right? It make you work to get into this spot.
All right. Oh, and it's got directions and instructions and
I think they all have that. We just,
danger warnings. Cuidado, peligroso.
but you can see those are some stout, sturdy balls, solid balls. Cardboard tube. You know, we're going to use our rack.
Yeah,
We're not gonna use
cardboard
this
tube. Cardboard. That's not uncommon with the ball shells. I found.
It's
Would
not.
you say that's true?
I tell you,
I mean, you're looking for a more consumer level outcome typically when you're buying ball shells, and that's
Yeah.
not always true, but it's generally true. People
It
are looking
is.
for the bargain,
right?
and that cardboard tube is one way to save a couple pennies.
Yeah, and the miracle stuff is usually pretty decent. So I'll be interested to see. Now these, it doesn't have a specific. Description of the effects. It just has these pictures, which may or may not be
But it
accurate.
does
I don't
say
know.
all with comet tails and color change.
Yes. So we'll see what.
We'll put them to the test.
Yeah, I'm guessing we might have each color might. So we might have 2 each of 6 different effects. Is what
Yeah,
I'm
they are
thinking.
kind of color coded there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
You've
that makes
got-
sense.
yeah.
12 pieces, and it shows 6 effects too. So that kind of
Yeah.
lends credence, unless it's different effects over here on the other side, opposite side.
No, I think it's the same.
Same ones.
The
okay,
same
so
6 effects.
so yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
That's pretty much cinches it there.
Yeah.
That they're showing 6 different breaks.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that pretty much goes through what we got.
Well, we
one-
got the 2 cakes.
oh,
we
I
haven't talked
figured
about
we
these.
glossed over those. Okay. Well, let's talk about those. Though.
Yeah, now this one, Chroma Chameleon.
Yeah.
Mike Harcharik requested this a while back.
Okay. Shout out.
He requested it with 2 other cakes, one of which we've done.
Uh huh.
Another one, Dragon Duel, we kind of have we have earmarked for a future video.
Right. We got a lot of irons on the fire, is what it comes down to.
We do.
But we hope to get to all of it eventually.
And this one we had earmarked for this video, and it's been a while that I've been
Yeah,
planning
that
to do this
request could have
video.
been this time last year. Who knows?
It's been a while, but there's the
Okay. Oh, we're breaking out the SAT words here. We got the thaumaturgic cake to show off. Blue changing to red peony with white strobe. Red peony changing to white strobe. purple changing to green peony with white strobe. Okay.
Okay.
You got to love you some thaumaturgy.
Right.
Speaking of magic, Presto Chango.
Yep. This is a 500 gram. There's the performance.
All right, let's take a look at this here. Comet tails, mines, and aerial peonies magically change colors, say Presto Chango, and watch this enticing illusion in amazement from ground to sky. All right, so the mines are going to change colors and the brakes?
I'm not sure. I know it's how many shots is it?
30. 30 on,
30
on
shots.
This side. Yeah.
So I think we're going to get, we've got 5 tubes across. So we're going to get 6 volleys of 5 that kind of go, kind of sweep and go all very, close to the same time. And I think there's going to be some color change.
You know what I kind of hope, but probably won't happen?
What's that?
I'm kind of hoping that with 6 rows, it does, the first 3 kind of slow and then gets into full-on zipper. That'd be awesome.
I don't know if it does that or not.
Well, I got my fingers crossed.
But I think it might be. I don't think it's ping. I think it's kind of whoosh.
Okay.
Whoosh.
Okay.
I think
I'll settle for that. That sounds cool too.
I think it's more like that.
That sounds cool too.
I'm not 100% certain,
all right,
but I think it's more like that. And obviously, there's a lot going on with comets, mines, and then the peonies.
And I'm starting to come around on 500s. I mean, obviously, you get more out of a 500. A lot of times the brakes are a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
A lot of times the effects, there might be more shots. There might be some more intricate effects because there's just, bigger bores a lot of times on those cakes.
Yeah.
I've always kind of looked at them as 3 times the price or 4 times the price, somewhere in that range, and think, well, I can light more fuses with 200s. And I'm starting to come around and say, yeah, man, some of those 500s. And I think that same thing's going to happen when I start getting my mind wrapped around some of these big 1.1s and stuff.
Yeah. So, like...
I think I'm turning a corner is where I'm going in my fireworks journey.
Yeah, now you generally think, 4 times the price, you want 4 times the effect.
Right.
Now, in this case, there's a price tag on this.
Yeah. Yeah, $15.
From Boomland.
Boomland.
So we know that's probably a good price, right?
Probably a good price.
How much do you pay for this?
Somebody gave it to us.
No, but if I tell you where we got it,
$20.
$20 at Rocket.
At Rocket.
At Rocket Fireworks.
All right.
So.
Well, yeah. I mean, so let's see. Are 4 of these as good as 3 of these? We're gonna have to find out.
I think it's apple. I think it's apples and oranges because of the way this one fires and, with the angle and stuff. I think it's going to be hard to.
I think I'd pay $5 for the angle. Quite frankly, I mean, if that's the only difference, which I realize it probably isn't, but if that's the only difference, I might pay $5 extra for the angle in that case.
Well, it's 16 shots versus 30. I'm thinking these might be some bigger breaks, but
yeah,
it might not be. You never know.
All right, well, we'll find out later on tonight.
Wait a minute.
Wait, I'm waiting. What you got? Oh, we're gonna open this thing up.
You're gonna hold up for a minute.
Okay.
Talk to the people.
Well, shoot, I don't quite know what to say. I could do some prestidigitation.
What?
Prestidigitation. I could make a coin come out of your ear or your nose or wherever.
It's not that kind of channel.
Well, it's not that kind of coin. It's not like that spoon that Clint Eastwood found there on Escape from Alcatraz.
Oh, the one where he said it looked like it had been.
It had been somewhere it probably should not have been. So that's some different sized bores, is what that is. There's no arguing that point. It's plain as day.
Yeah.
So we got what? 1.2 inches maybe. And then, is that a half inch?
That's not a full one. That's about a 3/4 maybe.
Oh, no, it's more than 3/4.
That right there?
Yeah.
I don't think it's 1 because I can get my thumb in a 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's not going.
All right, well, 3/4.
I think that's about a 1/2 and a 3/4.
1/2 and 3/4. All right. Well, I'll buy that.
That's kind of what I'm thinking there.
I'll buy that for $1. So we're going to look at these then.
Yeah,
huh?
I was just feeling the top of that, and I was like, hey, wait a minute, these are not all the same size. I hadn't taken that close of a look at it.
Which one of these is not like the other?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3/4
Those are
all
some
the way
bigger
around.
bores.
Oh, it is. Oh.
Bigger bores than those.
Oh man. Are we gonna put me back on the 200 grammer?
What is going on?
When I was just getting around to digging on some. There's another wrap under there. It's a different wrap. What's that under wrap? Is it not under here?
Oh, it might be.
No, it's not.
But what is going on here, Winda? What are you doing?
Winda's doing some. We got multiple wraps going on here.
What? Look at that. You're not going to believe what's under here, dude.
Is it Firehawk?
You ain't going to believe what's under here.
Well, I thought I saw something. Show the people, man.
We're about to show the people, but look at this. This is a surprise.
So one,
This is talking. We're talking about changing it up here.
There's another Chroma Chameleon wrap underneath the top wrap, right? Okay, that's just an end, but.
What is going on here?
All right, Phantom.
What is going on here?
How much does this cost at Phantom?
I don't know, but what is going on here?
That's Presto Chango right there. Talk about color change.
What is going on here?
So I think we got an example of a rewrap going on here. There's one thing we got.
I think that is what we got, but this is a pretty blatant rewrap here.
Yeah. Yeah, they stuck that one out to dry. Okay, folks.
Well, wait a minute. Let's see if it has
Effects on
effects listed
yeah,
over here.
all right. Let's see. Cosmic Cloudburst, Phantom Intergalactic Series, 16 shots, same number of shots. That didn't change. Effects. We got blue pearls with color burst and crackling tips. Doesn't say nothing about color change.
I guess they're changing it up a different way, but all I know is shame on somebody. Right?
You think Winda just bought a bunch of used cakes from Phantom and threw another wrap over the top of
I
it?
have no idea what happened.
That's crazy right there.
That is. I'm looking at this on here. I'm thinking, wait a minute, there's something else going on under there.
But they cut that lid, right? I mean, this part was already gone here.
No, I just
the top.
No, yeah, this I guess because
it's not underneath that window top.
yeah, there's the window top.
Right.
So it's
So
not.
they had already torn that off.
Right, they tore that off because this was right. This was just sticking out. So this, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's funny.
That is.
Well, there we go. So
Mystery cake.
apparently, Winda and Phantom are the same brand.
Yeah, Phantom. I'm guessing maybe it's possibly Phantom gets this cake from Winda.
Probably.
And then just,
I don't think Phantom makes any of
I
their
don't
own
think
stuff.
they do. I think they're all rewraps,
Yeah.
and then somehow this one ended up at Boomland.
All right. Well. Okay. We're gonna put this to the test. Now, we paid $15 for it at Boomland. If we'd bought this Cosmic Cloudburst at Phantom, what do you think? $65?
No, not $65.
Before coupons? Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Who
That's
knows?
what I'm
God
thinking.
knows. Who knows what it would be before
I'm thinking it
coupons.
would have been in that range.
Who knows?
They have those crazy prices, and then they do deep discounts if you're looking for them. It's the
Yeah.
only way that makes it any kind of affordable.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was fun. Let's light this stuff up and see what happens next. It might get even more exciting.
Right?
Let's change it up after dark. Okay, boomers, here we are after dark at the river park. We got Jody all ghosted out with the bright lights, and we're doing some color change on this, ain't we?
Yeah, we're going to start with some candles and then some rockets. And then we got some shells, ball shells in canisters, and then a couple of cakes.
All right, so candles.
Yeah.
Let's start with those.
We're going to start with the Winda Cahameleon pack. Color change as advertised.
Kind of hitting a strobe on the back there.
Yeah. Let's see if this one's any different from that one.
All right, same kit, different color wrap though, right?
Different color. It should be a different color. It says it is.
Yeah.
Yep. What's that, yellow to purple?
Kind of hits the green in between.
Yeah, I see it now. I didn't see that right away. This is the Sun's Fireworks Chameleon candle. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's going to be like that.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it's changing colors.
It is doing that.
Very strange. Yeah, last one changed colors in the tube.
Yeah, okay.
Not really what you want from a Roman candle.
No, let's see if this one's any better.
Same thing?
Sun's Fireworks Chameleon candle.
Wow.
And then we get...
Yeah, so that second one was better, but
yeah,
I can't recommend that one.
Would not recommend.
Yeah.
This is going to be the Sky Marker by Tako.
Show us something, Tako. Huh.
It got better.
It did.
That first one, I was thinking of more of that, you know, what we just saw. But
right.
It woke up.
Yeah, that was better than the Suns, but... And the color change wasn't bad.
No, the color change was there.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's like it's got to get that first one out, and then it, you know.
This one's getting lively. And some pace on it, too.
Yeah, and this is doing the color change like the Winda. I think that red, white, and blue, and then the gold to purple.
Is that all the candles we got?
That is all the candles.
All right.
So we're going to bust out some of these rockets now.
I'm going to reposition.
Now, I shot these before with my kid, and the color change was subtle.
Okay.
So hopefully it's going to show up. Hopefully we're going to see it, and hopefully it's going to show up in the video.
I am ready to try.
But I remember on these...
This is all the same kit, right?
Yeah, the Ghost Star kit by Winda.
Okay.
A lot of Winda in this.
Well, they're kind of a little bit known for their color change, right? I mean, that's just something they do.
I think so.
Okay.
Well,
that broke back behind the rack, so got a little obscured from view, but I still saw the color change.
Yeah,
and
that's
it wasn't subtle. I mean,
yeah.
it was there.
If you were standing up, you would have been able to get that.
Well, you're making a good point. If it had fired like a rocket
yeah,
up into the air,
I'm just giving you a hard time. Rockets are supposed to go up,
like this one.
Right.
That was a color change.
That color change is not subtle on these.
No, not at all.
It's very pronounced on these. They aren't getting a lot of air.
No. We might have too much angle on this rack.
About what we always have.
Well,
let's try this one.
I'm liking these crossset kind of breaks.
Yeah, it's like definitely a 5-point star, and the color change is more pronounced than I remember it being. So now that as soon as I say a 5-point star, we get that.
Yeah, well,
But
it was aimed down. What's it going to do?
right?
All right, so we're going to set up for some bigger aerial type stuff, right?
Yes.
All right, well, let's cut here, and we'll be right back with you. Hang tight, Boomers.
Okay, Boomers. Here we've got the Max Explosion Ball Shells by Miracle. I'm going to see how the color change works on these. These are going to be the 1.75 inch balls. Yep, a little blue to white there. I'm wondering how pronounced it's going to be on all of these. I didn't really pick it up there. I just saw the brocade with a little bit of blue tip. Okay, nice blue to red. I guess it's easier to tell with the peonies than some of the other effects. I think all of these have the tails. I forgot about the tails. Well, yellow to red. The comet tails on these are kind of subtle. I'm kind of liking that. That one was a little bit smaller break, but still had the color change. All right. Gonna reload the rack here. Unfortunately, our octo rack took a hit. We're working with half a rack right now because we had a shell blow up in the tube on the other side. So got a tube blown out and the whole side's kind of broken off right now. But the one side, this side's still good to go. Didn't touch this side. So we're using the good side. Here's number 7. That was pretty good. These are reasonably loud for ball shells too, Boomers. Definitely had ball shells that don't hit very hard at all. I'm feeling these. I'm feeling both the lift and the break. Of course, I'm a little bit closer than Matt down there. That was nice. I like that one.
Think you can hit those last two for a finale?
Hit them together?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Last two. All right. So we're going to move right on in to these chameleon shells. And these are by Winda. And if you, I don't know why I'm saying if, because of course you saw it, our Boomer Bracket Challenge, we had the Winda Chameleon shells made an appearance in that. And now we've got a few more for you here, 6 more. You ready for cans?
We're live.
Chameleon shell, number 1. Chameleon shell, number 2. Nice. Number 3. I'm finding the color change on some of these to be very subtle. Others it's a lot more pronounced. Like that one was very obvious. The one before I didn't catch it as much. Here's number 4. Okay. Brocade with red and blue. I don't know if that's going to pick up on the video, but definitely pick that up. What do you say we do the last 2 of these together?
Works for me. These punch a little hard in those balls. Of course, that's not surprising.
Right? So here's the last 2 boomers at the same time. Chameleon shells 5 and 6. We didn't have the break between those that we did on the balls. They just went right from one to the next one.
Let's just keep this rolling.
Let's do it.
Folks, I'll be hand-holding from here. We got a couple of cakes to round out this.
So this one is going to be, the Winda Chroma Chameleon or the Phantom Cosmic Cloudburst, depending on where you get it and which wrap you got. I can still pick up the color change on that.
That color change is fun.
Are you getting everything from the ground up from right there?
No, I'm going to go wide on this next cake, though.
Okay.
I had to pan up for that.
I was afraid of that.
All right, widescreen from here. Should get the full effect on this cake.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
This is Presto Chango by Winda. This will be the, I guess you could say, the finale. Presto Chango. I've heard it goes quick. I'll tell you that
All right.
color change is a little bit harder to pick out when it's got so much going on like that.
It's kind of fun, that zipper effect, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I knew that was an angled cake, but I wasn't really expecting it to do those volleys like that in a zip. It was nice. All right, what else we got to say?
Well, I was just saying before, I don't know how you feel about this. It was harder to pick out the color change when there was so much going on.
Yeah.
But I could definitely see it. There was a lot of color up there.
I agree. Yeah. All right, color change. That stuff was fun.
Yeah.
Those ball shells weren't bad. The cans were really nice.
Yeah.
Those candles were fun. And shoot, Presto Chango.
Rockets, those were fun too.
Yeah. Good times.
Yep.
All right, we'll catch you next time, Boomers. Hope you enjoyed. Now let's see who's really under the mask. Mr. McGregor